Welcome to our first day of our seminar. Today we will talk about model SMARTEF. Before we start, I want to share with you my vision. When I think about the future, I truly believe that it belongs to the individuality, not to those who will act according the norms. Wishful thinking, we all sin of that, as Elon Musk said. When I think about my own life and behavior strategies, I can tell you with 100% certainty that there was never a goal too big for me. I have never been afraid of not knowing something, and I never tried to fit in. I think there is some sort of magic in not knowing something and then step by step, day by day, finding yourself getting better and better until one day there you are, standing, doing things. You couldn't even grasp your mind around them just a few months ago. Once I set my mind to something, the world grows still for me, and galaxies inside of me, they expand, showing me countless possibilities that are all around me. However, in this process, it's very important to apply the correct filters on your skills, capabilities, and your goals. The strongest method I have come across in the market, and I'm also applying it when I set up my own personal goals, is model SMARTEF. As I will tell you about it, I want you to feel free to stop the video and make notes, because at the end of it there will be a small questionnaire you will need to fill in, and we will discuss it in our private coaching session. Enjoy! S stands for specific. What exactly do you want to achieve? What exactly is your goal? And here it's very important that you are as specific as possible. For example, goal starting a healthy lifestyle is too global. What does it mean for you starting a healthy lifestyle? If it means the amount of exercises you are doing daily, what exactly are the exercises that you would like to do? If it means changing your diet, what products would you like to change? For what? What would be the alternative? So here, again, I will repeat myself. It's very important to make it specific, what exactly it means for you and what exactly would you like to achieve. For example, when I started my business 7 years ago, for a long time I had like this personal goal of setting up the structure of the day. I had no idea what does it mean, but I was walking around carrying this thought with me, having no clue and doing absolutely nothing about it. Up until one day when I woke up and I realized, actually, for me the structure means that I write down the things. So from then on, the tradition was born that every day when I wake up, I write down the tasks, what I have to do on this particular day. And up until this day, that's my morning routine, and it works pretty good for me. I would like to add here that if you will follow up this routine, please do the least convenient task first. It might seem like a small thing, but if we carry around this task during all day, it actually stresses us out up until the point when we do it. So first things first, and then your day will shine in a bright colors. M stands for measurable. How exactly will I know that my goal has been achieved? There has to be your own specific parameter that indicates you that you are at your final destination. It can be quantitative or qualitative parameter. For example, the final weight has to be 60 kilos. At the end of the year, I would like to earn 50,000 euro. I would like to have diploma. So next 3 months, I will study 3 times a week, and after 3 months, I will get the certificate that I desired. A stands for achievable. That means that goal cannot be too global. You have to break it into the smaller goals. If you take something too ambitious at once, then it demotivates you. For example, it's not attainable to learn the language overnight, but it's possible to learn 15 new words every week. R stands for relevant and realistic. Relevant part we can check by asking question, why do I want this? Why is it important for me? And if the answer is something like my partner will be happy or my family will be proud of me, it's not your goal. It's not your own goal. Many people fall in this trap, and for many years they work on towards this goal, and then they found themselves unhappy. And then they ask themselves, I have everything, why am I in this state? The answer is very simple. You didn't work towards your own goal. So the answer to this question should reflect your own needs and your own values. Realistic part we can check by asking questions like, what skills do I have? What skills do I need to attain? Who will support me on this way? How long time will it take me to achieve my goal? What struggles can I come across once I start moving towards my goal? As I talk about it, one of my clients come to my mind. He considered himself to be a businessman, and many years he was working in this direction, and he had many unsuccessful ventures. As he came to me in order to analyze his personal achievements, I asked him, what does it mean for you to be a businessman? And he explained to me that the businessman is a person who has many contacts, and then he has ability to bring two people together, they close the deal, and then from this deal he takes his own provision. However, these deals weren't happening for him in the volume that he desired. As I started looking into his personal skills, we learned that he is a really great salesman for products. And when I say great salesman, I really mean it. He had like this ability of making the connection with the people and understanding the product, and the products didn't even have to be from the same branch. And therefore his goal was relevant but wasn't realistic. And once the realistic part came in, once he understood what his abilities are and how to do this, he became the person he wanted to become. And therefore, I want to add that once we find the right direction, we can also fulfill our full potential. T stands for a time bound. So your goal should have the deadline by which it has to be completed. This will give you the better understanding of efforts and resources needed. For example, I'm thinking of changing my career. I understand that in my current job I will need to give 1 month notice, and therefore I'm taking 2 months, and in the first month I will take 2 hours every day to look for new positions or to invest this time in my new business idea. After 1 month I can sit down, analyze all my efforts, and then make a decision of leaving my job, or maybe some new ideas will come in. If you are in an uneasy situation at the moment, you can't decide, and there are some outer factors that you can't influence, I would advise you to decide how long time you are willing to wait and what needs to happen in this time frame, and what you will do after this deadline is over. What will be your actions? When it comes to the time bounds, it's always accompanied by our fears, and in these cases, I always advise to do like these small exercises. So make it ridiculous, exaggerate. For example, I want to have salary increase, but I'm a little bit unsure if I should ask it, how my boss will react. So there starts like these thoughts which are not really reasonable. Therefore, take these thoughts and make them ridiculous, exaggerate. I will go to my boss, he will refuse me, he will tell me I do not deserve this salary increase, then my work will turn into nightmare in the company, I will lose my job, I will lose my house, I will lose my salary, I will end up on the street, nobody will love me, I will stay alone. What a shame to the family. Now take a deep breath. Everything is good. None of these things happened. In reality, we have thousands of different scenarios how the things can work out. And our task is to go towards our goal into the most efficient way for us and ecological towards others. So if your target actually at the moment is to get a salary increase, you can simply go to your boss and say, I would like to get the salary increase. What can I do for that? And you will either get the particular precise action plan on what needs to be done in order to achieve it, or he will give you the insight on the company's state at the moment, and this information will allow you to act accordingly. Either leave the company, or you will decide for yourself that it's okay, you will stay there for now. It's all good. You always have an option to do things in your own way. E stands for ecological. The ecological nature of the SMARTEF model means your interactions with other people. So what will be the consequences of achieving or not achieving your goal? From my experience, I can tell you that I didn't think about this aspect when I started my career. Therefore, my success came at the cost of my private life. I can't even count at this moment how many weddings, birthday parties, family events, and much more I have missed out at this point. And it's so much easier to construct all of this system at very beginning rather than trying to reconstruct it years later. Just decide for yourself how many hours a day do you need for yourself, what are the things that are important for you, what are the things that you will not compromise on, and stick to that. Really, really stick to that. It will make your life much more easier and much more balanced. F stands for formulated, which means that your goal needs to be formulated into positive manner. So your goal shouldn't sound, I don't want to work 13 hours a day, but it should be instead, I would like to work 8 hours a day, or I would like to work for myself. This will help you to remain motivated, because the negative formulation of the target keeps us demotivated and sometimes even makes us feel down. In a few words, algorithm for a work with goals would look like this. S, specific. What exactly do I want to achieve? What exactly is my goal? M, measurable. How will I know that goal has been achieved? R, relevant and realistic. Why do I want this? What do I have in order to achieve this goal? T, time bound. How long time will I need to achieve this goal? E, ecological. How my life and interactions will change after this goal has been achieved. F, formulation in a positive manner. That's all for today. Please fill in the questionnaire, and I'm looking forward to our private session, or I will see you tomorrow.